Hello internet! Those of you who watched my last video will have noticed that my hair is quite significantly different. It's a lot shorter and it's an awful lot redder than before. This decision on this haircut was pretty just jumpy in feet first, just like, I want to change. I'm going to cut all my hair off and dye it red kind of decision making, which is what a lot of my decision making is based upon. For instance, my decision to join YouTube was based upon this, as was my decision to go travelling around the world, which is how this all links in. Yes, because all of my travels, well, most of my travels around the world were decided on in a day. I woke up one morning, decided, you know what I think I'm going to do this year? I'm going to go travelling around the world. And so I booked my flights in that day and made sure that I worked really hard and spent all of my life savings on it and took 2 jobs to pay for it. And yeah, and that was how that decision was reached, because if there's anything I do, it's make really big life-changing decisions very quickly without too much thought. That's the kind of person I am, impulsive and rash. And yeah, but it was a really good decision, and though I would not suggest necessarily doing what I did and just deciding, yes, I'm going to go and I'm going to go travelling and just do it, I would suggest going travelling yourself. I decided that personally, because I have a massive, completely massive needle phobia. 2 separate nurses have both told me that I have the worst needle phobia that they have ever come across. That's how bad it was. So I was restricted to travelling to places which have no injection requirements, really. So I chose Australia and New Zealand because I am very into conservation work and biology and whatnot. And so I decided that I was going to go there and do a lot of conservation work, which I did. Most of my travelling was actually just conservation work, which on the website they pegged it as you might do work with animals. They really overpegged that, and you don't. Mostly it's removing weeds as in invasive species like blackberry and stuff, or planting trees. Originally I was a bit disappointed because I'd spent all of my life savings to go and do conservation work, and I was expecting it to be to do with animals, but actually I found that I really enjoyed it. I got really into it, and once I realised what I was going to be doing, I wasn't so disappointed. A lot of people who did it were very disappointed and didn't enjoy it very much because they felt that they had paid to do other stuff, but I really enjoyed it, and I did pretty much 6 months of removing invasive weeds and planting trees all around New Zealand and Australia, whilst working with some really interesting people and in some really amazing locations. And we stayed in either youth hostels or houses provided by the company that we were staying in, which you had dorm rooms, so you were sleeping in a room with 4 to 8 people or something, and it was really good, and there was a real communal atmosphere, and you became really close friends with all the people that you were working with. I found it to be a very enriching experience. And this is getting to be quite a long video, so I'm going to stop now, but stay tuned and hopefully you'll hear more about my travels. Also, quickly before I go, you have no idea how excited I was about all of the people who have subscribed to me and commented on my last video. My levels of excitement, I pretty much went insane, and I would just like to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed, because you made me so incredibly happy. In fact, I think my mum probably thought I was mental, because she could probably hear me going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," from downstairs, and she probably thought I was a bit crazy. So yeah, thank you all. I am so incredibly happy about that. Thank you.